God, Okay. Hi, guys. Wow, I'm gonna die. Okay. So. Oh, wait, I'm not angry. Sorry. Okay, I'm happy. Okay. So, because I know that maybe people who are watching this in the future may not have the luxury of just like looking back in time and understanding what's happening on Twitter, and also I understand that maybe some of my viewers may not even be looking at what's happening on Twitter. Hey, welcome to the stream. I want to explain what's happening here because it's very important. Last night I made the very brave decision to test myself, to test my skills. I thought it would be a good idea if, well, no, it was never gonna be a good idea, but I wanted to test myself by going to a local restaurant in the area, and they had a super spicy burger that they offered, and I was like, hell yeah, I love spicy things. I am the queen of spice. People are gonna look back at this in a while and just say, ha, Lyra's really bad at spice, isn't she? She's really bad at this shit. But no, I'm really good, I swear. I always, whenever I go to the supermarket, I always look for like the spiciest sauce I can find, cause like, I love spicy sauce. But I made a bad decision. When I ordered their hot burger, they gave me the option of being like, make it extra spicy, please. Because I thought, oh yeah, it won't be that spicy. There's no way. I've never had anything that said it was spicy that was actually, you know, too spicy for me. You know, I love spicy food. There's never been like a time when I'm like, no, this is gonna be too spicy for me. So I was like, yeah, I'll take your challenge, make it extra spicy. I got back to the train. I had the rest of my meal. I foolishly had the shake first because I didn't think it would be that spicy. So I had the milkshake first. And then I I tried some of the burger. And I had a single bite. And like, within seconds, it was just snot dripping from my nose. I felt like I had like I was in the middle of a cult because my throat was like, closing up. It was so bad. I thought I was gonna die. But I was like, you know what? Don't your eyes tear out from eating spicy food? Actually, no. As it turns out, my eyes don't really tear up all that much, but I do get snotty. I do get a bit snotty. So I had a bite. I was like, oh wow, this is really spicy. And I decided I kind of had enough food for tonight, so I was like, I'll just save this for tomorrow, and I'll have some milk with it so it goes down a bit better. And I guess for some reason I forgot just how spicy it was between like the 12 hours of like dinner and then like, breakfast, lunch the next day. He doesn't combine the 2 meals as one brunch. Yes. So I guess I lost a few brain cells or something because I totally forgot just how spicy it was. So I was like, no, I'll be fine. I don't really need milk. Plus I can't really be bothered going out to the shop and buying milk, so I'll be fine. I will be totally okay. I tried again with the burger. I had the whole thing this time, and it was very painful. But I got through it, and I was like, okay, this is it. I'll be fine now, because I don't usually get that, like, any post-spicy food aches and pains. So usually I'm good. Cue, like 8 hours later. And everything is painful. My stomach is cramping up so much. I've gone to the shop now. I've got myself some milk. I will hopefully be okay. Life is painful. I keep getting so angry about it. I'm not that angry, I swear. Anyway. Life is painful, is what I'm getting at. It's terrible. So I have milk now. So what we're gonna be playing today is we are gonna be playing Chaos Head. I'm brave and risky? Yeah, well, I never really thought that I'd have any issues with spicy food, but here we are! I guess. Okay, so today we'll be playing Chaos Head, which was actually, well, I don't know if it was requested of me. There was, I had a follower on Twitter for the longest time, a guy called Calby. They were a cute little orange cat. And Calby recommended that I play some of the science adventure games, I think they're called. Notably, they come from the same series as like Steins Gate. You know, they're in the same kind of universe as Steins Gate. If you're familiar with that, okay. So they recommended that I play one of the games from Science Adventure. I was like, yeah, okay, but they're expensive, so I'll wait until it's on sale. It has now been on sale. I've bought the game. I'm ready to play it. I don't know if they asked me to play this game or something else. Maybe another game in the Science Adventure. Whatever. I'm playing one of the games. Okay, that's what's important. And unfortunately, what has happened in like the time that they requested me to play this game and the time I go around to actually playing it is it appears they've either rebranded or they've deleted their Twitter account because I cannot find them. So, you know, just know that my procrastination in playing this game has lasted longer than your VTubing career. Oh, I can't say that, can I? I can't say that, can I? Okay, I need a milk break. Just to preface this entire stream, I have a 2-liter carton of milk here to help me feel better. I don't know what that is in American pounds. in America gallons. I think it's... if I could guess, like half a gallon? If I had to guess? Gallons are usually like huge bottles, aren't they? It's like half that size if I had to guess. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can't actually wear my normal hat right now because I am sweaty from the spice. So the milk on my head actually helps me a lot. It helps cool everything down a bit. Gail said they have an anime, although I don't read manga. Ooh. I knew that Steins Gate had an anime, so it kind of makes sense that Chaos Head also has an anime. Oh, I should mention. Oh, also, welcome to the stream. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I should mention. I don't know if this is important, but the game I'll be playing today is Chaos Head Noah. I think it was. Yeah, Noah. I don't know if that's actually different from the original. I assume it's just like the same as the original, but with a few extra scenes, you know? The spice sweats. Exactly. Okay, let's swap views for a second, okay? Hold on. Okay, we're here. Look, isn't that pretty? It actually looks super fun. I'm kind of looking forward to this. I've been thinking recently about how much I really want to play through Steins Gate again, but I have a problem with playing any Japanese game at the moment in that I feel like I should be studying Japanese. I should be studying Japanese whenever I play a game, but you know, I'll be right. Okay, strong. I'm strong. I have this thing about whenever I play games that are from Japan that I should probably be using them to study Japanese. This game looks like an eroge? It probably is. Also, I don't know what that big long thing in chat is. I can't look at it. Look, if you're saying anything abusive, I don't tolerate that, but you're probably fine. I'm not gonna check though. Oh, wait. Is it on Twitch? That's not gonna tell me. Okay. Where was I? Oh, right. But you know, if I'm streaming, I figure people maybe won't be that interested if I stream me looking up words every 2 seconds. Every 2.5 seconds, so it'll probably be fine. I'll just play in English. Okay, so shall we get started? Wait, do you guys see something that I didn't see? Effigy? Bruh, I wasn't even looking at the screen. What happened? Is there... Goes from normal to casual blood back to normal? Oh, it's probably fine. Bruh, I wasn't even looking at what was happening on screen. You guys just experienced something that I have no idea of. Oh well, let's just ignore what's happening there. Also, apparently, with this game, it doesn't use mouse controls. My mouse, it does nothing. I can click all I want, but nothing happens. It really is an old game. No good. Wait, more milk. I hate milk. I actually really don't like the taste of milk, unless it's flavored. Okay, let's start.
視線が空から降ってくる。その瞳はいつも僕を見つめていて、眼差しは熱くて真っ黒な雨雲を突き抜けて、雨のように僕へと降り注ぐ。
Exactly, it's like a true eroge.
僕を見るな。雨の冷た
This
さ
is
や
what hentai's really all
背
about.
中を預けている瓦礫の冷たさのせいで、さっきから体の震えが止まらない。ひどく寒い。 突き刺さってくる誰のものかもわからない天からの視線。それから逃げるように僕はわずかに首を持ち上げて周囲を見回す。そこにあるのは
I saw the
崩壊した街
shattered remains of a
そこに
city.
あるのは
I saw despair.
そこにあるのは
I saw death.
死そこにあるのは
Oh, you have things to do. That's okay. That's okay.
誰もい
Have
な
a
い
lovely day. Okay. Thank you for
誰も
dropping
動い
by.
ていない
Nobody was there. Nobody was
生きてい
moving.
ない
Nobody
聞こえるのは
was alive.
ただ
All I
降り
heard
続
was the
ける
unending
音だ
sound of falling
このま
rain.
ま全てを
Was the rain going to
生き
keep
ているもの
falling
も
until it washed away everything, the living and the dead, until it had gently submerged everything and swept it away?
全部の出来事が単なる
This is
妄
not
想
the
だっ
right
たらよ
reading
かった
for
んだ
this.
けど
A part of me hoped that was all just a simple delusion, but
どうやらそうでもないらしい
I guess I wasn't so lucky.
体が動か
My
ない
body
動か
refused
せ
to
るの
move.
はかろうじて
The only things I could move were my head and my eyes, and just barely at that. My body was
そんなの
shaking,
ただの生理
but
現
that
象
was
で
just
し
an
かない
involuntary reflex.
僕の意志じゃない
It wasn't my will. I
僕は
didn't
身を
want my
震わせた
body
い
to
なんて思っ
shake.
てない僕の自由にならないなら
If my body wouldn't
こんな
listen
の
to
僕
me,
の体じゃ
then
ない
it wasn't really my body at all. Maybe it never listened to me in the first
僕
place.
は自由なんかじゃなかったかもしれない心の保管してあ
Nobody
る場所なん
knows where
て
the
誰に
soul
もわ
is
からな
really
いんだ
kept after all.
それな
Oh,
の
I know. It's
一体
it's
誰が
kept
こ
in a
の体
box.
の中に僕の心があるって言い切れるんだでもだったら僕はど
If
こ
that
にい
was
た
the
んだろう
case, then where was I? Was
こ
I
こにいるの
here?
かな僕はどこにもい
Was
な
I
いのかな
nowhere?
全てが
In
静
this
止
broken
している
world where nothing moved,
壊
I
れてしまった
suddenly heard a
世界に
sound that wasn't the rain of death.
死の雨以外の音が響く無の中か
A
ら浮か
single
び上がってくる
someone came out of the
たった一
nothingness.
つの湯君は
Who are you?
誰
Oh.
その肌が青白く
Do
見え
you
るの
look
は
so pale because you're
雨の
cold?
冷たさに凍
Or
えているから
because you're dead?
それとも
You can't just ask someone if you're dead, that's rude!
でも
But she wasn't shivering, and her
彼女は震えていなかった。
eyes, which were hidden almost completely beneath her
そして
bangs,
前髪で隠れそうになっているその瞳は奥を見る
don't
な
look at me.
ひどく悲しそうにも見える
When I'm dying. Exactly. They look so sad, but they also seem filled with madness.
何も映
They
してい
seem
な
like
い
they
ようにも
weren't seeing anything at all.
もしも
If maybe
世界には僕と
the
彼
only
女の二人
things
だ
in
け
this
しかいな
world
くて
were her and me,
こうして
and we kept
お
looking at
互い
each
だけを
other
永
like
遠に
this
見つめ合
forever,
っていたら僕の世界
will
は
my will be only
彼
what
女の
was
瞳に映
reflected
る
in
も
her
のだけにな
eyes?
るのかな彼女の
This
世
is
界は
some weird thought experiment you're having on your deathbed. Is this really the time or place?
彼女の
In
瞳に
her
映
eyes,
る
I
も
was
のは
reflected.
僕
In my eyes, she was reflected.
僕
When
の
I
瞳
thought
に
about
映
it
るもの
that
は
way,
彼女
the world suddenly seemed so much smaller.
そう考えると
No.
世界は途端に矮小化する不意に僕の耳に届く
Suddenly, I heard static that sounded so pretty.
彼女はうなだれ
Her
て
head fell forward,
両手を左右に広
and
げ
she
る
spread out her thighs. I mean,
あの雨雲の上
the
へ
other
向けて
thing.
飛び立とうと
As
する
if
か
she
のよう
was about to take flight towards the
あるいは
rain clouds, or as if she was trying to take all the rain into her hands. Okay, okay. Just don't make yourself any spicy food, okay? I know, I understand now the dangers of spice.
うなだれた彼女の表情は
With her head bent
僕の位
forward,
置からも伺い
I
知る
couldn't
こ
see
と
the
がで
look
き
on
る
her face from where I lay.
雨の白幕の向こうで
What do you look like
君
behind
はどんな顔を
the
している
veil of the rain between us?
殺してあげる
I'll give you your rest now.
天使
Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm about to be murdered for real, for real?
僕
Are
を
those
祝
wings of
福
light
しているのか
a blessing upon me? Or...
あ
Ah... Now I get
あ理
it.
解したよ
I understand.
それで。
理解します。
僕を殺してくれるんだね
No shit! Of course! She gets out the massive weapon. She says, I'll let you rest now.
彼女の膝をつく
Really?
いまだに彼
She
女はうな
was
だれたまま
still bent forward.
僕の頭をそっと
She
抱えてくれ
embraced my head gently.
僕を見てくれないことに
I felt
僕はほっ
relieved.
としてただ身を委ね
And she
た
wasn't looking at me! Fuck her!
耳元でささやき
She whispered in my
綺
ear,
麗なノイズ
the pretty static.
でも
You can't keep calling her voice staticky. She has a regular ass voice. Don't
温かく
kissing dying people. Oh yeah.
優し
This
く
is something that this game
甘美な
encourages.
感触それは
It
麻酔のよ
was
う
like
で
a drug.
不思議なことに
Strangely,
体の震えが
I
ゆっ
felt
く
my
りと収まっ
body
て
shaking slow, then
彼
stop.
女のかすかな鼻息が
The faint sensation of
僕の頬をく
her
すぐる
breathing tickled my cheeks.
とても甘い匂
I
い
smelled something so very sweet. Suddenly,
胸に圧迫感を覚
I
えた
felt a pressure on my chest.
彼女
Oh,
の持ってい
of
た
course.
大きな剣が
The huge sword in her hand tore through the skin in my chest. She is literally murdering me. And how? How did I not see this coming? When she got the weapon and said, I'll let you rest now.
でも彼女のキスという
FYI,
かけられて
If you're ever laying dying in the middle of the street in the rain and a cute anime girl comes up to you, don't trust her. She will kill
切
you.
なくなって
100%.
涙が溢れそうになって
Like my
それ
tears.
をごまかすために
Fuck. I'm not even gonna look
彼
at
女
what
の
it says
頭越し
anymore.
に雨を落とし
I
続
looked
けて
over her shoulder
鈍色の空を見
at the
上げた
dull grey rainy sky.
空が滲んでいるのは
Was the sky so blurry? Because of the rain? Oh no, I'm gonna die.
涙のせい
I'm also gonna die. Oh, because of the tears.
あの視線も感じないも
Let her cook?
う薄れ
What
ゆく
does
意
that
識の
mean?
中で僕は空へと手を伸
I
ばす
reached my head up toward the sky. Are you suggesting she's gonna cook him up?
僕たちの
That's
あ
a
の
lovely
空は
feast.
どこへ行ったんだろう
Where did that sky of ours go? Oh, so dramatic. Yeah, sorry, I learned nothing from that. Look, I'm too busy being self-absorbed in my own suffering to pay attention to what's happening in this game. Give me more milk. Give me more milk. More milk. Bleh. I hate milk. Oh man, this intro is really cool. Actually, when was this released? The original, I saw when I was typing into Twitch that the original was released in like 2008. But I don't know when this well, I don't know if it's a remake, but this re-release. I don't know when this re-release was released. Probably like 2018 or something. Recap. If you just joined the stream, I ate spicy food earlier and my life is hell, and I'm trying to stop my stomach from actually imploding on itself by drinking milk. But I hate milk. So that's where we are right now. This game has a lot of blood and a lot of anti-aging. This feels like a fetish. Pretty sure I've read some fiction, from some fan fiction about this. Nyan desu. Welcome, yokoso. Miss, I assure you lemon juice is a better option. Do you think so? No, I heard that milk makes it better. I've definitely heard that milk makes it better. Also, thank you for following me on Twitch. Thank you. You can't see a gaze. It can see you, but you can't see it. It's weird. Cut your tongue. It might help with the spicy. Oh, good idea. Oh, you have good ideas. Wait, I need a knife. I don't have any knives. Hold on. I've got toothpicks. Ow. Why would you tell me to... It makes the spicy go away, but not what happens in the bathroom later because it's dairy. No, that's okay. I don't care about that. That's for later, Lyra, to figure out. Right now, I'm just concerned about making my stomach ache go away. You know? I don't care about what happens in the bathroom later. Anyway, it's not like I'm lactose intolerant. It'll be fine. This will be all okay. The toothpick didn't help either way. It can see you, but you can't see it. It's weird. No? Wait. Hello? Oh, okay. I must have clicked off. For as long as I could remember, I'd often felt a gaze. What the fuck? Did I just open Live 2D Cubism? Staring at me from somewhere. Message you later, Lyra. Grab more toilet paper. It's fine. It's fine. I have like a secret stock. I have a secret stock. I would turn... Sorry, I like opened up the Cubism semi. That was impressive. I would turn around and nobody would be there. But I'd be sure someone was looking at me. I could feel the sensation like... You have not stolen my stock. It's right here, right in front of me. My toilet stock? My toilet paper stock? No, it's fine. I keep it locked away in the train. It's fine. Because I've had like lots of issues with people, toilet papering the train. I have an interdimensional train, by the way. I don't know if you know that. I have issues with people like toilet paper TP the train, so I've had to like lock away my stock, but it's usually fine. People don't usually break into it. So I'm pretty sure that I've got some good methods here, you know. Okay. I can feel this sensation, like something crawling on my neck. Was I just too self-conscious? Did I have some kind of phobia about being looked at? Up until elementary school, I honestly believed that it was God. God is watching me, I would say. I wrote an essay about something like that. No. Do your weapons work against the eyes of the... My weapons? And Kirby. I'll have to ask you a bit more about that later. Of course, looking back, I realized how silly it was. I was the biggest Chini dork. Oh, Chini Byo. If somebody were to ever read that essay, I'd be so embarrassed I'd never leave my house again. Oh, see, that's pretty embarrassing. I was not a Chini Byo, but I definitely had a period in high school when I would like go around to all the other students and say, "Hey, I'm a weeaboo. Call me otaku." Ugh. Looking for someone to work as a security guard, you know? I might need someone like that, but I'll think about it. Your offer intrigues me. I'll think about it. But when I was in high school, I used to definitely be one of those people who would go around to other people saying, "I'm an otaku. I watch all the anime. I know everything. One Piece, Bleach, Full Metal Alchemist, Naruto. I know all of them." That's a lie. I never watched One Piece. God. But it's like, once I finished high school, I realized just how cringe that was, and I instantly like changed my tune and said, I don't even like anime, guys. I don't even like anime. I don't even watch it. Now I feel like I'm in like a healthy in between where I will sometimes watch anime. I'll watch anime to study Japanese. Actually, that's literally the most common time when I'll like watch anime. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Okay. How to tell you're a Chunibyo dork in like 2 seconds or less. If someone says, "Wah." In high school everyone liked anime. Not true. Not true. When I was in high school, anime wasn't so common. It was kind of a nerdy thing back when I was in high school. I think I got into it before it was like super mainstream, which I think kind of says a lot about my age. We won't look into that too much. I still remember the thing's title. Whose eyes are those? Dare no me ka. We roast each other using anime. That's okay. That's kind of cringe. Look, I'm sorry, man. You're kind of cringe. In the back of the chair, I was resting and made a creaking sound, like the voice of an old woman.
僕を見るな。
Don't look at me. I whispered those words as I looked up at the ceiling, feeling sick and annoyed. Of course, no one responded. It was funny when it happened. Oh yeah, sure. No one thinks it's cringe when you do it. But then you look back at it and then you realize, oh god. Oh, so cringe. This was my room. I lived alone. Nobody was here but me and my mom! No, I'm kidding. Just for the hell of it, I turned around. Look! Look at all the scary things there. Oh, jump scare. The room was longer than it was wide, and it was a little dark. Jump scare! Oh, there's no jump scare, so yeah. The only light in the room came from my computer's desk light. And my computer monitor, you know, that seems to also be a light source. There were no windows, so of course it was dark. Since I had no way of looking outside, I had no way of knowing if it was night or day. I turned... Well, no, you could just look at the clock on your computer. I'm gonna stop nitpicking. I turned toward the corner of the dark room and spoke to no one in particular.
僕の名前は西條匠、17歳。水明学園2年。と言っても学校にはほとんど行ってないけど。
僕の名前は西條匠、17歳。My name is Takumi Nishijo. I'm 17 years old. I'm a second year student at Suimei Academy. I barely go to school though, because I am an absolute hikikomori.
まあそれでも勉強はできる方だよ。
Well, I guess I'm pretty smart at least. Can I turn off the voices? No, I cannot.
定期テストはちゃんと受けてる。
I always show up and take my tests, and I usually get above average grades.
頭はいいんだ。
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm kind of a genius, and you're not. You know, people who say that they're smart generally aren't that smart. Even if you're saying, oh, well, it's because I get good grades. Good grades don't mean shit. In the school of hard knocks, grades don't mean shit, you know. Sweet white nectar of the gods. Okay. It's so creamy and nice. God, I hate milk. Of course, nothing happened when I said this. Nobody appeared out of the darkness. It's kind of weird that I just randomly decided to introduce myself, give a full jiko shokai as it was. Why? Why would I randomly do that? Do I sometimes wake up in the middle of the night and say, "Hi there, I'm Lyra Nozomi. I conduct an interdimensional train, and sometimes I even stream." I don't say that, but I could. I don't understand. The dark space just existed silently. I'm okay. But darkness stimulates the mind, makes it see delusions. Not being able to see whatever's there makes it unknown. I don't think that's what it said. You know in your head what's impossible, but somewhere inside your heart you imagine terrible things lurking within the darkness. Jeez. Whenever a scary delusion popped into my head, my mind always ran away with it. I kept talking to try and shake it out of my mind.
僕は現在アウェイじゃなかった。渋谷で一人暮らしをしてる。
Right now I live alone, away from home. I mean, in Shibuya, because I'm kind of a cool youth.
この紅会館ビルは父さんの経営するビル会社の管理下にあるんだけど。
I live on top of the Kunanai building, which my dad's real estate company owns. What the fuck? This kid loaded!
その屋上に設置された
They
コンテ
rent
ナ
me a
ハウスを
really
格安で
cheap
借りてる
little
んだ。
house here, made out of a shipping container. Still in the middle of Shibuya? That means at the very least, your dad must own like the land where the shipping container is, right? In which case, holy shit!
街の環境は最悪。
Living in this city sucks. The part of Shibuya I live in, Shinsencho, has lots of little hills that tire you out when you're walking. Oh, boo! There are a bunch of love hotels right next to where I live too. Oh, boo! My dad lets me live on his estate in a little shipping container that I get to call my own, where all my shit goes. And I don't have to worry about getting kicked out or anything because my dad owns it. And oh, you know, my life sucks so much because there are love hotels around here. And there are little tiny hills I have to walk up and down. Never mind the fact that you're living in metropolitan Tokyo. Seriously? You're complaining? Okay. Okay. Whatever. Moving on.
ここが秋葉なら最高だった
I
んだ。
really wish I lived in Akihabara. That's like, that's a block over. You little shit.
ほんと渋谷ってひどいん
Yeah,
ですよ。
Shibuya's a total shithole. Am I right? It's as bad as Dean's Valley in ESO. Am I right, fellow gamers? Oh my god, this guy. ESO was an MMORPG that I made my life's work. ESO, Elder Scrolls Online? I don't think that existed when this game was made. In which case, that's a hell of a coinky dink. It's short for Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, I guess it did exist. I spent almost all day and almost all night playing the game, passing my time in the world of, what's an Elder Scrolls Online? Hammerhead. There you go. I nailed it. Dean's Valley is an area in ESO with lots of really aggravating monsters in it. They use all kinds of obnoxious status ailment attacks, but they don't even drop decent items. I'm just going on a rant about games I play now. Anybody who grinds there is an idiot. This feels like, you know what, this game is very, very realistic, because when I'm just like rambling to myself about something, which I am known to do, I will like go on random tangents as they come up, so this feels very much like that. Good players give up on it quickly and head to the next area, the Forest of Leet. And obviously, I'm a good player. Obviously. So, yeah, this town with the DQNs and love capitalists needs to be blasted off the face of the earth. Hey, main character, your dad's probably really profiting off this old capitalist society, and so are you, you little shit. This room, though, isn't so bad. My computer and my internet connection are both first rate. Oh, life is so hard. Look at me, with my fast computer in the year 2008, with my fast internet connection, where I can just spend all day playing Elder Scrolls Online because I'm a little dweeb to need your shit. Okay, going on. Nani? Nani? Huh? Huh? No, don't do that. I'm just a little confused.
まあ学生にしては上等の基地じゃないかな。
What did I do?
だから僕はこの部屋のことをベースって呼んでる。
For a student, I guess it's a pretty good base of operations. Oh, that's why I called this room
The base.
Of course, nothing in this room moved except for me. Talking to myself was starting to make me feel like an idiot, so I decided to stop introducing myself to whoever was watching me. Turns out this motherfucker was actually haishinshimasu. He was actually streaming this entire time.
それにしても
This place is
汚い部屋だ
freaking
な。
filthy, though. All these tissues everywhere. It smelled moldy. The air was so stale and damp you could feel it on your skin. Open the door sometimes, yeah? The floor was piled high with empty plastic drink bottles and trays that traveled from convenience store lunches. Get a bin. The bed was stacked high with hentai games. I always end up having to sleep on the sofa.
片付けろよな。
Clean your room, you filthy sicko. What idiot made this mess anyway? Oh, I guess it was me. Oh, I hate this guy. Am I supposed to like him? Am I supposed to be on his side? My creepy laugh kind of annoyed me, so I kicked the plastic bottle at my feet. Oh. Oh. It flew up almost high enough to hit my figure shelf. Oh no! I screamed and leaned forward using my own body to block it. I'd do anything for you, Setana. Look, I will give my own life for you. Oh, what a dweeb. I've got almost 100 waifus, big sisters and daughters. Sorry, waifus, onechans, and lollies. And I can't let them get hurt. They keep me going, so they're very important to me. I cleaned and organized your shelf once a week. It was the only cleaning I did. What the fuck do you mean? You clean the shelf once a week, but you won't clean anything else. Buy a fucking bin, or at least a garbage bag. It's not that hard. Every day I tried to find new angles and positions to make them look even cuter. I didn't want my beloved daughters and sisters getting dusty, so I always made sure to clean them. I don't like this guy. I breathed a sigh of relief and tossed my bottle into a corner, then faced back towards my PC. Oh my god. The PC sat in the far corner of my room. Next to the monitor was a figure of my favorite anime, BT, or Blood Tune, the animation. Seiratan. Seiratan, the 1/8 scale pre-awakening version. She smiled at me while posing cutely.
セーラー、かわいいよ、セーラー。
Ah. I whispered to Seiratan, and I stared into each other's eyes for a minute. Then I gulped the bottle of soda next to the computer. It was lukewarm, but that didn't bother
さて
me.
と、円すらないと。
Oh yeah, time for some Elder Scrolls Online.
I sank down into the chair and put my hands on the keyboard. Just the act of sitting at the computer was enough to calm me. My ESL character, Nightheart, was a paladin already on his second reincarnation. Turns out this is an idle game. He was level 50, the max, of course. He was also the highest ranked player on any active server. Oh my god, you're so stupid. Almost every player knew the name.
Almost every player feared the name Lightning Fast Nightheart.
Bruh. And they all treated me like a god. Rare weapons, rare armor, rare magic, I had it all. I had 95% of all the rare items in the game. Not as many as I wanted, honestly. And I had more money points than I could ever use in a lifetime. RMT, or real money trading, was how I made money to use in the real world. Are you kidding? I had enough to survive for 6 months without having to get a part-time job? Are you fucking kidding me? And this guy still complains, oh, I wish I could live in Akihabara. Oh, my life is so terrible, you know? I have to play video games for a living. Isn't that so hard for me? Don't you just feel so bad for me? Oh man, it's just so hard. Having to tap on this keyboard every day and click on this mouse every day. I'm getting RSI from all this hard work I'm doing. I'm gonna sneeze. I sneezed. Okay. You know, I feel like all of my anger just expelled in that sneeze. So let's keep going! I was a master of the chat tool. I used it for almost all of my communication. I'd even saved a little on @10, a huge message board once, and I was always there whenever a festival was going down. Oh right. And I had more than 100 friends on Free Power. That's a social network. You know, I used to have 1,000 followers on Twitter. Not anymore, but I used to. I used to have like over 1,000 followers on Tumblr back before I was a VTuber. Back when Tumblr was so cool. Not anymore! You know, your 100 friends are temporary. Also, it's kind of weird that for someone... You kind of like boasting about how you're a god in this game and how everyone knows the name Lightning Fast Nightheart or whatever the fuck you said your name was, but then you only have 100 friends on like Twitter or I guess like Facebook. I don't know what this is. Look, I'm calling you out. This is a call out post on you, okay? You're gonna be cancelled within the week. Respect, trust. It was all right here. I didn't go to school. It wasn't that I didn't want to go, just there was no point. There was a fly in this room. I did all my studying on the internet, and obviously you can do that at home. Of course, you needed to attend a certain number of classes to graduate, so I went just enough to get the bare minimum passing grade. I don't know about you, but in university, you still have to put in like good, you know, assignments and all that. Like I find with university, that usually takes up more time than anything else, just going through assignments. This was the smartest way for a student to live. Dude, this guy. My parents were pretty obnoxious about this stuff. So I made a schedule for when I go to school. And whenever... You didn't actually go to school, did you? Admit it. According to this sheet, all I had to do was go to school 2.5 times a week. And you didn't even do that! It's definitely flying here. What the fuck? The people who went every day called me a creepy otaku. But if you ask me, I'd tell you that they were morons for going just because someone told them that they should. Anyway, my life here is not that bad. Oh, I see suddenly you're backtracking and saying maybe your life is okay. Continue. Oh, crap. I got so distracted by that gaze, I forgot I was talking to Grim. Yeah, what the fuck? You ignoring your friends as well? What's wrong? You're not responding. Did you fall asleep? Hey, Nightheart! Oh my god, this is one of your 100 friends! Grim was a screen name of a guy I always partied up with in ESL. I never met him in real life, but we talked all the time online. He brought me a lot of valuable information. He was like my own personal informant, you could say. I sat down and began to type on the keyboard. LOL. Wow, good. I'm glad that we did that. Wow, so much typing. Sorry, I didn't fall asleep, but I kind of spaced out, lol. You must be really tired. You're not sleeping enough, doing hentai stuff with your girlfriend? That's a joke. You don't have a girlfriend, you fucking... You don't have a girlfriend because you're gay, as it turned out. I worked it all out. This guy's a closeted gay. I'm not into 3D girls though. Exactly, see? It's proved. He's into 3D guys. Grim and I would talk about all kinds of things since I couldn't see his face. It was easy to tell him anything. Oh no. Of course, in the real world, that's not how it should go. So you're a 2D man then? Hentai? Could it be? Eroge? You're really into the hentai mood tonight, huh? You always have perverted delusions though, right? You used to always talk about them. You were really into them. Like, really into them! Like, dude, I think you need some therapy kinds of, like, into them. Something about naughty things with a girl in the school swimsuit. Oh, what was I? I don't really remember. Anyway, if that's what you want to talk about, let's discuss something near to my heart. You're so cute, Sailor. You're so cute, Sailor. I'll give you... Oh my god. School swimsuit plus glasses. What should I say? Yes or no? My first big decision in this entire game. Took me this long. Yes. A real swimsuit has a girl's name written on the chest, so you'll never forget what they're called. I mean, I guess. But then again, okay, so I grew up in Australia, and that's not really normal, so I'm gonna say no. Obviously. You need to be able to see that little crease. What crease? What crease? I gotta say no, because my mind is going to like all sorts of places trying to imagine what that little crease is. And I want to stop thinking about it now. No! Oh, come on, man. You like glasses, girls? Oh, well, you can have a crease, but that's not the important part. Okay. Swimsuit plus glasses. That's the thing. Normally, you take off your glasses if you were going swimming, right? And yet the girl doesn't. She's a fucking idiot. She can't see shit unless she's wearing her glasses, and she never go around to buying contacts. But she can't stand the idea of not being able to see for 2 seconds because one of her stalker's there. You know, you gotta always be prepared. So even to the beach, she will wear her glasses. A complete and utter perv, that's on my heart. We fear him, but we love him. LOL. Calm down, man. I mean, maybe I did get a little excited. I try to be cool. The cool, silent type. Cool, well, don't laugh. Okay. I think I'm getting it now. This guy.
This guy likes to think he's all super cool and stuff, and he likes to say that he's like over his Chunebial phase, but okay, he's definitely still a Chunebial, and he definitely, you know, I can see this from a mile away. This guy's a total dork. Like, the way that he hyped himself up when he was talking about Elder Scrolls Online, he's not that, like, well-loved by the community. Or feared. He's not seen as a cult-like figure. Probably barely anyone knows him. That's why he only has 100 friends! Anyway, continue going. Anyway! What were you talking about before I fell asleep? I thought you said that you didn't fall asleep. You lying now? You can't keep up with all your lies. Well, your lies I know are coming out. I mean, I'm sure it was the ESO stuff. Oh no. Okay. You forgot? Come on, man. We were talking about the murders in the 3D world. The murders in the 3D world? Is this Hack Sign? Is this Sword Art Online? Is this, I don't know, The Matrix? Is this literally any other sci-fi game that has this whole you die in the game, you die for real type thing? What was he talking about? Oh, Shogun into the chat. Hello, Shogun. Sup? I said, but Shogun didn't reply, which is weird considering I was his god and savior, the great Nightheart, but I'll let it slide for now. You know, all peasants sometimes make mistakes. Was this asshole ignoring me? No, he couldn't be. You're so cool, Nightheart. I was trying to be friendly here. I was... Didn't he know who I was? No, of course he knew who you were. I was Lightning Fast Nightheart, damn it. Exactly. This is supposed to be a no-lurker channel anyway. Well, whatever, I decided to ignore him. Yeah, that'll show him, just ignore him back. That's a nice thing about the internet. No. Okay, I'm fine. Okay. I can do this. Listen. What the fuck? This the flies on my screen now. Whatever. You don't have to care about other people unless you want to. That's what the block button exists for. It's great. Hello, my dude. So, what are we talking about, Grim? The murders. Do you have, like, short-term memory? You could just, like, look down a bit and you'll know exactly what you're talking about. You can't be this dumb, man. I don't care about anything 3D. Yeah, I don't care if people are literally dying. It's probably something stupid anyway, right? Yeah, I guess, but it's still pretty shocking. Shocking is some kind of grisly serial killings or something. A lot of bad stuff has been happening lately. More Gudo pictures? Alright, you can't handle Gudo. Oh, no, I can handle it. But it's just a question as to whether YouTube Senpai or Twitch Senpai will allow me to handle Gudo. So maybe actually hold back on the Gudo? Not for my own sake, but for the viewer's sake. You know, we shouldn't, like, you know... I gotta be thoughtful of the others, you know. I mean, I can handle it. No, I didn't actually want to see any of that stuff. But there were a lot of fakes and altered images going around lately, and trolls love to set all kinds of traps. You end up seeing a lot of stuff, whether you wanted to or not. Well, I guess I'm starting to get used to it. You know, my continued exposure to the internet has really just dulled my senses when it comes to this not safe for life shit, you know? I'm totally okay with it. I can handle anything not safe for work, and I'm really working that not safe for life shit, you know? I'm so desensitized. And to think you're the strongest paladin in base lad. I don't PK though. Editors no PK meant player killing. Oh, of course. I'm sorry, this game must be for people who've never played a video game before. It's when attacking a— oh god, are we really gonna go into the specifics of what it is? It's when you attack a stranger and steal their equipment or money points. Only DQNs did that. DQNs were thugs and losers, the lowest form of life. I'm not chill. I don't do things that will make other people upset. What the fuck do you mean chew? I never violate Elder Scrolls Online's guidelines or rules. That's my policy. I did a shit ton of RMT though. Oh, I see. You're not gonna explain what RMT is though? I need to check, like, what are those tips? How do I check these tips? Huh? Ah. Dude. You know what? I don't even care what it's saying. I care a little bit, but it's fine. Look at this. News,特殊, visual, seiji. Oh, I know that word. Seiji, keizai, shakai, kokusatsu. Right? No, kokusai. Sports, entertainment, science. Wow, I'm doing well. Yo! Wait. I don't think I can read the rest. I think the rest is kind of bad. なんだっけ、登録Oh, thank you. まあ、あんまり読めないけど。I'm not very good at reading. I won't read the rest. 全部読めませんよ。Okay, let me see.
この1ヶ月の間に渋谷で発生した2つの事件のことをニュージェネと呼ぶ。
The two incidents that have taken place in Shibuya over the past month are referred to as New Gen.
その犠牲者は胎児
There
を
are
含
several
めて
victims
7
in
人。
total, including an unborn baby. Oh, well, that's not a real person. We don't count that. That's basically an abortion, you know? That's not
1
murder.
つ目の事件は友人同士5人による高層ビルか
Is
ら
that
の
gonna
集
get me
団ライブ。
cancelled? The first was a group of 5 friends who jumped off a skyscraper together. I guess it depends. Was the unborn baby 5 weeks after conception or not? That's my real question, because that only will get us to understanding as to whether it's a murder or not, you know? Okay.
2つ目の事件で
The
は
second
男
was
性
an
の体内から
unborn baby
胎児が
found
出
in
て
a man's stomach. You know, there are reasons why this might have happened.
これマジかよ。
Wait, seriously? I felt a cold chill run down my spine. I found myself turning around again and glancing at the dark room. Oh. Taboo! News had lots of old articles about New Gen, so I quickly skimmed them. Supposedly the whole internet was talking about it, calling it New Generation Madness. There were 2 incidents. One was a murder case that was so brutal that some TV stations weren't even willing to have their anchors describe it. And the first one, The group dive off a skyscraper? A skyscraper? A skyscraper? A skyscraper? A big building? There were rumors that it might have been a murder too. The parents and the friends of the deceased all said they weren't the type to commit the bad one. Sorry, sorry, YouTube. The bad thing, you know. The bad. Please don't demonetize me. I know I don't earn any money from this, but please don't demonetize me. I want to stay on the algorithm, please. There's no sign of a motive, and a lot of the other pieces of circumstantial evidence, it was supposedly impossible to believe that they were about to kill themselves. I'm trying. Speaking is not my strong suit at the moment. It's all happening right near your house. Oh, great. I doxed myself to this random guy online. This is good. I took a quick look. Well, starting to shake and shiver. Not really. Don't care. Ooh, someone check. Someone check if that site exists right now. Do it. gurodaisuki.com/data/image 11841554610003.jpg. Check it now. Look at this lol. You know, actually, I'll probably just be, you know, don't. I don't want you to get any viruses, okay? Him's enjoying making fun of me, huh? What is it? A picture of a corpse? He did this stuff sometimes. But if I let him get to me, I lose my reputation as Nightheart. No matter what I was in the real world, in ESO I was a god, damn it! I was totally a god. I was definitely a god, and well beloved by everyone, and awesome, and the most powerful player around. The strongest! I knew everything! I had 95% of the items in that game, goddammit! I was stronger than everybody. I was a knight, fighting for justice. Nobody was gonna make fun of me! Except for when people do, which is a lot. I worked up my courage and I clicked on the URL. Oh no, the image was so distressing. I started choking. Only milk can save you from this very not safe for life shit. Okay. What the hell is this picture? Hey, did the model get close? No, probably not. Lol, you got me. You got me. Who drew this? I whipped it up in 2 minutes just now. Oh no. You're a generation's greatest. You're a generation's Picasso. Lol. Anyway, that was fun, but I'm gonna sleep. Nobody, you loser, dead life, or whatever. Oh no, don't leave me alone with Shogun. I wasn't feeling that tired, so I decided to do some grinding in ESO. Oh, wait! Ugh. Today was a day. Bloodtune aired. I didn't have a TV in my room. All I needed was a PC. After 15 more minutes till it starts, I guess I'll go to the bathroom first. I looked at the figure of Seidatan next to my monitor and grinned. I was going to get to see her today, as I do every day, because I look at that. I look at this figure every day. I'm alive. It's the only thing I live for. Just that I went to close the chat window, though. Oh, Shogun left me a message. Gazo up. It looks to be on the image board.
なんだよこ
Why
い
is
つ
he
急に。
talking all of a sudden? I thought he was allergic to you. From the file type, it looked like it linked to an image, but someone I didn't know and someone who never even talked to me was suddenly sending me a link. I gulped, without even realizing I'd done so. Terrifying. I didn't know why, but I felt a terrible premonition, one I'd never felt with any interaction online before. Of course, I didn't want to click it. I glanced over at the clock. There was only 12 minutes left until my date with Sailor-tan. I needed to wrap this up fast. You know, you're in the chat. It's not like voice chat. You can just fucking ditch. You can just ditch him and it'll be fine. You're not even in the voice chat. You're just in the chat room from like the early 2000s. I don't think he'll really take it that harshly if you just fucking leave. And it's probably wise for you to not randomly open up a link from a stranger you never even spoken to before. You know, you don't know what's on this link. It says JPEG, but I don't know, that could be spoofed. I don't know what's happening here. You know, I'm gonna say, just fucking leave. You don't have to be here. You don't have to talk to him. You know, this guy's an idiot. What the heck kind of comb-maze trap is this, lol? I have no idea what that is. The world changes if you click it. Oh, how mysterious. I won't even say that. I'm not gonna say it. I tried to act like he wasn't scaring me. Honestly, I didn't even want to talk to this guy. He was making me nervous. I could feel myself sweating, and it wasn't just from the spicy food I had earlier. Was this Shogun guy even Japanese? If he wasn't, there'd be no way I could talk to him. Because only Japanese people know the Great Nihongo. So racist too, as well as like foolishly anti-capitalist. Like, there is plenty of arguments to be made about anti-capitalist, but it rings a little flat when you're someone who, you know, is profiting greatly from capitalism to begin with. Sorry, I'm going to rant about what happened earlier, but oh my god, this guy pisses me off so much. Huh? He was talking normally. I felt a little relieved. Oh, sorry for scaring you. Nah, it's cool, man. Why were you lurking? Did somebody tell you to lurk for 6 months before you could type? I was just thinking for 6 whole months and didn't speak that entire time, you know? Where are you from? Do you speak the Great Nihongo? Please let me know. Shibuya! Otto. The articles I just read about the new generation instance were coming back into my mind. Just envisioning them in my mind was bad enough. If I'd seen them in reality, I don't think I could have handled it. A man's stomach ripped open, the body of an unborn baby stuffed inside. And when those 5 friends jumped off a building, they were probably just chunks of meat after they landed. You know, I don't see many dead bodies, so I couldn't tell you what they looked like, you know? Sorry. Just imagining it made me want to vomit. And it wasn't just because of the spicy food I had earlier. I quickly shook my head to get the images out of my mind. The Shogun guy was just so shady. It was making me delusional. I didn't need to be. I wished he would just go away. You can just leave. You can just click leave. You see that little X button at the top of the window? You just click that and you're done. You don't have to talk to anyone anymore. You don't have to talk to him. You don't have to deal with this guy's shit. If he's weirding you out, just go.
How is this so hard? Why is this guy so... He keeps talking about how internet savvy he is, but he's really such a dumbass. I really doubt he spent that much time online, you know. He probably just calls himself the best paladin in ESL because he doesn't actually know how to check the rankings or anything. He just assumes he is because he feels like, I don't think anyone else has spent nearly as much time as I have. And he's like, he spent like two hours a week on it. This guy's such a poser. I'm from Shibuya too! Oh wow! What a coincidence! It's not over. Shibuya, shake and shiver! What does that mean? What the heck? Fun 10x integer 40 equals LR2. Was this Shogun guy just crazy? I'm really smart. I'm really smart, guys. You have to believe me. And I've never seen this formula before. Because I'm just so smart. So, if this was something like, understandable to some extent, then, I totally recognize it. Because I'm so smart. I decided to run a search for it. At times like this, it was great to have access to an internet connection. Huh? I'm not getting any hits. Oh, should I try with this one as well? Okay. Oh no, I don't think I can read that third one. Okay, so we got web. We've got emoji. You've got... Daini Eizo. No, Daini Gazo. We got something. We got a word here that I can't read. We got Shizu. Music, movie. Look, I nailed it. Every time, I'm nailing it every time. If you want someone who can read those characters for you, I can't do it, but maybe you could ask someone else and maybe they'd be able to. Oh yeah, and then down here, I delude Kensa? Maybe? Shit. Oh dear. Was this guy just trying to pretend to be smart and writing out some nonsense formula? It didn't make any sense. Maybe it's coding. Maybe he's trying to hack into your computer. You ever think about that? This formula has murdered the possibilities of the world. Ah, soka. I have no idea what that means. I'm so smart. My big brain can't process just how low level brain, low level IQ what you're saying is. So my big brain just, because I'm so smart, I can't understand you, You're just too low intelligence for me. Anyway, what was that link? Oh, at least you didn't click it, like a dumbass. Am I actually supposed to click on that lol? I thought you might be interested. Oh my god. Don't click on it. Don't do the dumbass thing. He types in several URLs at blinding speed. Maybe he just had those things on speed dial. This guy is not computer literate. I just realized. Oh my gosh. What was this guy's deal? Was he just entertaining himself by trying to scare me? Was he a buddy of Grimm's and they were having fun with me? No one's there. Still. I felt the gaze again, and looked around the room, but of course, there was nothing there but a filthy dark room, the same as always. I felt a strange sense of terror, feeling like you were constantly being watched, kept you from ever truly relaxing.
Don't look at me. When I said the words, I could tell my voice was shaking. My old filthy room felt like something completely different now. They say that sometimes, after you watch a horror movie or TV show, or hear a friend tell you a scary story, even a place you know well, like your own house, will start to seem strange and terrifying. And you'll be too scared to even go to the bathroom alone at night. Oh, don't I know that feeling all too well. Right now, I was experiencing something like that. I'm not letting you trick me! Shaking, I leaned toward the monitor and oh god. I suddenly felt... Oh, no! Why are you doing this to me? I suddenly felt my right hand index fingers tense up as I clicked on one of Shogun's links. Cause I'm a fucking dumbass and you all know that I don't even have any like antivirus software installed, even though this is like 2008 where you really should have some antivirus software. What's going on here, my dude? What is happening in this head of yours? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Ah! You idiot! Okay, continuing on. Hey, no! Otto. Good on that. To be honest, I had no idea why I'd done that. It wasn't like my hand moved on its own or anything. It was a very conscious decision that was fueled by my own dumbassery. It was like I'd done it without thinking. That was the only way I could describe it. Or maybe I wasn't as smart as I kept claiming I was? No, that couldn't be it. I'm so smart. I'm the smartest person around. It felt like exactly the wrong thing to do, but I still found myself clicking it, as if the motion was completely natural, you know? I know what happened. I know what happened now. You know, somehow, subconsciously, I'd worked out that wasn't a virus or anything. I had nothing to worry about, because my brain knew instinctually that it was an okay thing to click. And maybe it wasn't the greatest thing to click, but still, I feel like I proved just how smart I am once again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What the hell is this? I found myself staring at what seemed to be some kind of strange work of art. Something that looked like a porcupine or a pincushion, nailed to the wall in the shape of a cross, and beneath the porcupine or pincushion or whatever the hell it was, there was a pool of something red and black. Wait. What's red and black and something all over? What's black and white and red all over? There was also all these little piles of something that kind of looked like garbage. Actually kind of looked like my apartment, because like my apartment's filled with garbage. Just coincidence. What the hell was this? The world of some self-proclaimed avant-garde artist? You know, one of those guys who will make something disgusting and then say, with a completely straight face, I wanted to give expression to the chaos of this world. I'm not interested in that modern art crap, guys. Because I'm smart. And you know, my life is just so bad because I live in Shibuya. I'm sorry, I still don't like this guy. It was strange though. It wasn't really a good image. It looked good-ish, but that was as far as it went. So why? Why did it feel so real? Why did it feel like it was right there? I was right there watching it happen. Could a hallucination make you smell blood so intensely that you wanted to throw up? Could a hallucination smell so strong you wanted to vomit? Yes, absolutely. That's what hallucinations do. Whenever we get past this, I start to feel a pain in my temples. The urge to vomit wouldn't go away. You know, I actually have a good solution for that. Is that you get yourself a carton of milk and you just drink all that shit while you're streaming, and you'll love it. I'm about halfway through this through this milk carton so far. Good shit. Well, actually, I didn't know. Because I'm just past, like, the handle area. And I guess, like, the handle, you know, everything up to the handle, I guess that's only, like, half. So maybe I'm more like a third of the way through this milk. Possibly. Ugh. I tried to grab the mouse, but my hands were shaking too badly. Oh, baby! Oh, baby, is this your first day on the internet? This must be so hard for you. My hand slipped off the desk and I ended up grabbing the thing's cord instead. I moved it up. I moved it up the cord and put it back on top of the mousepad and then closed the image. Good thing I didn't fuck up and get any viruses there. I breathed a sigh of relief, I saw. Whose eyes are those? I glared at the minimum necessary school schedule I created. I never gone to see the blood tune in real time last night. Or of course, I saw it when it was upped to Mewtube, so it didn't matter. But I still didn't feel any better. The last thing Shogun had said before he left, it was like he knew how scared I was of God's gaze. It couldn't possibly be a coincidence. I tried to think of how he might know. Had my personal info got leaked? Or was this someone from ESO who was out to get me? A godlike player like me had lots of friends, but also lots of enemies. Well, most of those enemies were just the haters though. You know, haters gonna hate. You know, guys who are jealous of Nightheart's strength and pure unbridled charisma. It was best to just ignore them. I'd always found. No, that wasn't what was important now. Even after I logged into ESO, I couldn't stop wondering who was he, to the point where I couldn't even concentrate on my grinding, on my intense grinding. And to make matters worse, today was the worst day possible. It was unfortunately a day where I had to go to school. Oh, you poor baby! It must be so hard having responsibilities. Oh, it's so hard. Okay. I didn't want to go, but if I didn't follow my schedule, it might come back to bite me later. I might even end up being held back. I'm so sleepy too. I did my best to stifle a yawn as I staggered down the road to school. At my walking speed, it will take about 10 minutes to get there. Once I started moving, I only felt worse. Oh, there's more writing here. Hold on. Okay. So we have Mimina up there, and then down here we have Atarikuji. What does that mean? I don't know. I assume it's got something to do with darts. Atari is like hit, and then Kuji is... Well, I don't know what Kuji is. And then over here we go, manga. I don't know. It's manga.
Okay, anyway, I felt exhausted. It was really hard to breathe. And I think I'm having a heart attack. And there was an awful sweat dripping down from every pore in my body. Yeah, this might actually be a heart attack. Or maybe it was that really spicy food I had earlier. Maybe I should have put some milk after all. This always happens whenever I go to school. Why did I have to go to school at all, when all it meant was suffering? I mumbled to myself as I stared down at the white lines on the asphalt, but kept going. Oh, it's so hard! My route took me through the Shoto Park. Once I was through the park, the school was right there. As I walked by a lake, I could see an older couple out for a morning walk and a salaryman sitting on a bench, reading the sports section. For a park on the outskirts of a major downtown area like Shibuya. Oh, it's so hard living in Shibuya, isn't it? You rather live in Akihabara. I get it. I totally... Okay, I need to stop. It was quiet. It was a perfect place to relax. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, that's why. I sat down on one of the benches. Every day I went to school, I would always sit there in the morning and eat my breakfast surrounded by leaves that were gradually beginning to change color and watch the placid surface of the lake. I served my 2-liter bottle of milk. It was very important. God, I love milk. Ma'am, there's a box of milk on my head? Yeah! It's to deal with all the spice I ate earlier. I had spicy food. And I was okay. Well, no, I wasn't really okay at the time, but I didn't have milk at the time. But I was like, it's okay. It's in my stomach now, so I'll be okay. But then I wasn't okay, because then I got hit by a major stomach ache. So now I'm drinking milk in the hopes that it will make the stomach ache go away. Okay, so don't question me in my milk madness, okay? It's very important that I have as much milk as possible. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Continuing on, sorry. Breakfast was a pastry I bought at the local convenience store. This will keep me going until evening. Oh, that's not healthy, man. I never ate lunch. Now, to be fair, I always skip on breakfast and just have lunch. Nobody wanted to be with a creepy otaku like me, and I certainly didn't want to eat alone when everyone else was in the group. I washed down the cream-filled pastry with a can of soda and stared up at the sky. Sir, it's like 7 a.m. You gotta chill it with the soda. Though, then again, I'm not much better. The sky above Shibuya was always kind of cloudy and never totally clear. This was true no matter what the season it was. My family's home was just a few stops away from Shibuya by train, but something made it feel like a whole different world. Oddly enough, the gray sky didn't bother me. I didn't know why, but it didn't. I looked at my watch to check the time. I needed to get going or I'd be late. Being late was the one thing I absolutely couldn't do. Never mind the fact that I skip out on school 3 times a week. But yeah, sure, being late is the absolute thing you cannot do. Yeah, okay. If I wanted to only go to school 2.5 times a week, what does that 0.5 times stand for? Like, what does that mean exactly? Do you get there like halfway through a period? Or is it like you walk halfway there and then say, okay, that's enough school for me, and you walk back? You gotta explain this a bit more. Then I needed to make sure I didn't stand out at all costs. Dude, you're standing out regardless. You are standing out because you're only there for like 50% of the classes. I needed to be like the air we breathe, completely invisible and really just polluting the shit out of everything because I'm so noticeable.
I needed to avoid the DQNs, the delinquents and thugs. I hate it more than anything. And teachers. And spend my day undisturbed, in peace and quiet. That was my goal for my school life. Suime Academy. That was the name of the school I attended. It wasn't a very old school. It'd been built within the last 10 years. This meant the building was clean and new, and it was often used as a set for TV shows with a school theme. Oh, your life is so hard. Look at you. You get to go to this nice, pristine school that is often used as a backdrop in like dramas and movies, and your life is so hard. Living in the middle of Shibuya on the land that your dad owns. Okay, sorry. Continuing on. The uniforms have been designed by some famous designer. Okay, keep going. And a lot of dumber girls had chosen this school specifically to wear them. It was, in theory, a college prep school, but the school's test scores were slightly above average at best. The school rules were really strict, but they were constantly telling prospective students about how much they respected student autonomy and independence. It was pretty funny how they tried to trick you. Well, I guess the rules were really there in name only. Nobody enforced them. Oh, did I skip it? It's fine. After all, even somebody like me, who only went to school 2.5 times a week because it's so hard being me, I get paid by the internet because it's so hard being me. My gosh. I'm not even like a full-grown adult and I'm already living by myself because it's so hard by me. I have to pay my rent at an extremely discounted amount because it's so hard being... Okay, I'll stop. After all, even somebody like me who only went to school 2.5 times a week could still graduate. I have high-speed internet and a high-speed computer in the year 2008. I'll stop. By the time I arrived at the school gate, there were enough students around me that it was starting to get noisy. I don't like crowds, so I kept my head down as I walked through the gate. In my mind, I was repeating, "Please, nobody talk to me," over and over. I had a sister a year younger than me who was also a student here. She would commute from home. Any day I ran into her was a disaster. Fortunately, I didn't see her today, and made it safely to my classroom. I sunk into my seat without letting my eyes meet anybody else's. For a moment, I thought that some of the girls who were chatting near me looked my way, but it was just for an instant. Then, quickly returned to their conversation without saying a word. I knew they were all thinking that I was a weird, creepy loser. No, I think that's just a social anxiety talking there, but it should go off. But if you ask me, 3D girls are way creepier than I am. If you find me creepy, just don't look at me. Just pretend I'm not here. It's that easy. Just do that and I'll live my life, which is so... No, I won't do it. Without bothering any of you. If you DQNs decide to keep calling me creepy, no one's calling you creepy. This is literally just a little voice in the back of your head that's saying, "You know that girl over there, she thinks you're creepy." I can guarantee no one thinks you're creepy. Probably people just think you're weird because you're never at class, but they probably don't actively think you're creepy. You got... My dude, I think you need to go to therapy. You need therapy. That's your problem, not mine. That's why I always say, I just can't understand it. Maybe you want attention from the people you call creepy, is that it? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got it. You have a crush on me. That's why you think I'm creepy. Obviously. I stayed in my seat, staring down silently at the surface of my desk, trying not to move at all.
Yo,
Oh.
Taku.
Taku, oh my god, friends, this is so weird. Out of nowhere, somebody slapped me lightly on the back. Do we finally get to see someone in real life? Oh my god. I jerked, then looked up, annoyed.
お前、今日って学校来る日だっけ?
Is today one of the days you come to school? Misumi. It was Daisuke Misumi, my classmate. He was standing there with a friendly smile on his face. He was handsome and supposedly single. Girls really liked him. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. He was also a self-proclaimed playboy who, according to him, was always dating several girls at once. From my perspective, he was a man. Oh, who completely given himself over to the DQN side. How dare he? That means he's the enemy. He wasn't somebody I wanted anything to do with. Man, you always look so gloomy. Up all night playing games, didn't get enough sleep, even though you only come in 2.5 times a week. No, where'd you get that idea? But Baka, he was the one person in class who always tried to talk to me. He and I had nothing in common, either in terms of personality or hobbies, but for some reason he was always trying to talk to me. Actually, that's kind of sweet. You can probably see that you're like the class outcast, so he's probably trying to get you like out of your shell a bit, you know? This guy's actually super sweet. It's such a shame that you're such a literal piece of shit. Okay. It's been this way ever since we became classmates at the start of the year, and I never managed to figure it out. If I was a girl, I could understand it, but why would he want to talk to a guy? I mean, I know you're a hikikomori, but you never leave your house. But try to speak up when you're answering somebody's question. Yeah, you know, that's exactly it. He's just trying to get you out of your shell, man. If I could, I would. Just talking to a 3D person was suffering. I got so nervous, my voice wouldn't even come out right. And since I wasn't used to talking, I would always stammer. I get so scared of saying anything stupid and being made fun of that I hated talking to anybody. You don't understand my pain? Don't tell me what to do! Oh, and I'm not a hikikomori either. A hikikomori is somebody who never leaves the room 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. That's not who I am. I can understand you getting nervous around girls, but if you're going to keep acting like that, when I talk to you, people are gonna think we're both gay. I mean, what's so wrong about that? I'm okay with it if you're okay with it. I mean, oh no, we can't have the gays. Was he lying about dating those girls? And he was actually into men? Yeah, we already figured that out from the start. I pulled my body away from him, trying to put some distance between us. Oh no! The gay is spreading! Guys, help! The gay is spreading! In doing so, I almost fell out of my chair, so I quickly grabbed onto my desk. The desk also fell with me, of course. What the hell are you doing? Misumi, are you gay? Of course not. Do you forget about all those girls I'm dating? That's definitely not a cover for how I'm secretly gay. Right. You scared me for a second. And what's more, Misumi looked around to see who was nearby before suddenly lowering his voice. He gave me a mischievous grin. I slept with my third girl from this class yesterday. You want to hear who it was? Bro! No, not really. Oh, come on, act interested. It was Tanaka! Yo, Tanaka! How do you enjoy having your V card taken? Hell yeah!
田中って
Who the
誰
fuck is Tanaka?
お前
It's almost October and you don't even know the name of your classmates yet? Yeah, because he's never here. Well, I guess you're not into 3D women. That makes sense. You're into 3D men like me. He sighed and shrugged his shoulders. The one thing I could say for him was this: he never insulted my hobby, that is my love for 2D characters. He never called me creepy. It wasn't his thing, but he never said anything about it. In that respect, maybe he wasn't such a bad guy after all. Maybe that was why when he talked to me, I actually tried to talk back. That takes care of almost all the cute girls in this class. I'm thinking about moving on to the girls from the next class over. You know, where your sister is? You remember how your sister also attends this school? Basically what I'm saying is, I'm gonna sleep with your sister. Maybe he was a bad girl after all. At least, that's what the girls would think if they heard him. There's this really cute girl in Class D who almost never comes to school. That's kinda hot, don't you think? I kind of love it when people never come to school. I'm kind of really into it. It's kind of a fetish of mine, truancy. You know, you kind of fit into that actually. It's weird, I know. Oh, I guess you would say it's moe, not hot, right? Don't use that word when you don't even know what it means. Anyway, I know you don't care about this stuff, so I'll stop talking about it. So, you heard about New Gen? To be honest, I was really surprised to hear that from him. I thought he was only interested in chasing skirts. Well, look, if the skirts that he's chasing are getting murdered, I can understand why he's a little concerned about all this. Isn't it also kind of like the talk of the town at the moment? So I get that, I couldn't imagine him looking at the newspaper, reading the news. That grip dive. They say it was actually a murder. Huh? I mean it! It was in the Sports Tokyo! Wait, Sports Tokyo was the source? Who could believe such a thing was written in that paper? And anyway, I already knew that, and also, I didn't care. So there, take that, loser. Huh? You didn't see that coming now, did you? Huh? And get this, the killer was a gal! And a hot one too! According to the witnesses. A girl? As I looked at the excitement on Misumi's face, I finally understood it. So that's what compelled him to actually pick up a newspaper. It was a girl. It only made sense, I thought to myself. Wait, did that mean he was okay with dating a murderer? As long as they were cute? Well, you know, I'm free Saturday. I could see myself going for that if it was a 2D girl, but Misumi was looking out the window and off into the distant sky. He looked like he was on the cusp of achieving some great enlightenment. I wonder what the killer's like. Is she really hot? You think? I'd love to meet her. This was a man who made all his decisions with his little head. I was sure of this now. Look at this small brain. Look at this small brain. Always thinking with his dick and never with his actual smarts, you know. I would never fall for this because I'm very smart. She might kill other people, but she won't kill me. I'm sure of that. I mean, just look at how cool I am, right? Even a serial killer would fall in love with me, just like you fall in love with me. Right? And then she wouldn't kill him, he thought? Man, talk about optimist. I found myself feeling scared by how confident he looked. I really don't care, my dude. Sure, maybe not, but you know, she's probably around this town somewhere, right? You might pass her by any minute. She could go to the school. Maybe Mitsumi was the killer. Oh, you got it. You got it, Mitsumi's the killer. We got it. Case closed. End the novel now. We found him. Guys, get the handcuffs. We found the killer. No, that was probably impossible. But I couldn't rule out the possibility that the killer was somebody from the school. If that turned out to be the case, maybe I could come up with something about how I got on PTSD and be able to graduate without having to go to school. I mean, you're still like 14 years too early for like working from home. But then again, right. You're actually earning internet from. You're earning money from the internet in the year 2008. What the fuck? Hey, you want to go to a crime scene with me? Oh, it's about to be a crime scene. I know it's not a crime scene yet, don't worry, we're getting to that part. It's within walking distance of the school. They say you can still see the blood. Oh yeah, he's the killer. We got it. I didn't feel interested in the slightest. My goal for today was to get through the classes without any trouble, go home to Seida-tan, and back within the world where I was God. Kobashi and Hasegawa said that they went already too. Hasegawa is dead now. I mean it, I don't care! Wow, that was a cool effect. I hated to disappoint Mitsumi when he was so excited, but I had no intention of going. I opened my mouth to squeak out some excuse, but he wasn't listening. Maybe I'll run into her when we get there. You know, they say the criminal returns to the scene of the crime and stuff. I guess you'd be the next target then. Atone for your sins with death! Like that. Your sins can be, I don't know, being a hikikomori or something. Ugh. I'm not a hikikomori! I tried to protest, but I was worried that he might hate me or try to bully me, and I was terribly insecure. I bit my lip and walked away from him. I found myself looking around the room and saw something written on the blackboard. At first, I didn't really care what it was. All I noticed was that there was some writing there, and I'm really desperate to distract myself from this absolute murderer of a guy. But the more I looked, the more something seemed wrong. Oh. Finally, I leaned out of my chair. Move out of the way, jackass! What the hell's going into you? Sono me, dare no me. Whose eyes are those? I pushed past Mitsumi and walked up to the blackboard. When I saw the words written there, I felt like my heart was strangling itself in my chest. Whose eyes are those? The words I always silently said to myself whenever I felt the gaze of God. You know, maybe someone just... God. It's not exactly what you say. Isn't what you usually say, like, boku o miru na, something like that? Isn't that what you usually say? Don't look at me? So, I think you're just looking at this saying, oh, it's close enough, and then take it personally, like, who did this? You know, you're not that important, my dude. Someone's probably just pranking, you know? I never told them to anyone else. There was no one to tell them to. Not even Mitsumi. Nobody in this class could possibly know that I said that phrase all the fucking time. Why? Who? For what reason? I spun around and looked at the classroom. Only Mitsumi was paying attention to me. Everyone else was talking to themselves or reading manga that they weren't supposed to have at school. or sleeping at their desks and being much worse students than me, even though I only attend school 2.5 times a week. Who wrote this? When did they do it? Tell me. Was that already on the blackboard when I come in? I couldn't possibly remember. Usually I didn't pay attention to what was on the blackboard. Hello? What's gone into you? Miss Me walked up to me and grabbed me by the shoulders to shake me. Are you listening? Yo, Taku? Ugh. It didn't matter who written them. It was just a coincidence. People use these words all the time in casual conversation, constantly. It was just some stupid scribbling. Yeah, just some stupid scribbling. Yeah, like graffiti. Crappy graffiti. You know. I tried to tell myself that, but I was really scared. I never did figure out who'd written them. I wanted to go around the class and ask, but I didn't have the courage. Before a long homeroom began, the teacher came in and asked, "Who wrote this on the blackboard?" He sounded annoyed and erased them. It was really creepy, but I decided to force myself to behave normally. If I let myself seem scared, I'd just be admitting the message had something to do with me. And it didn't, okay? It was just a coincidence. I kept telling myself that over and over until it was time for me to go to a net cafe after school, just like I planned to do. Oh my god, my dude, life is so hard. The cafe's name was Art Cafe. It was the one place I like going. Actually, okay. I'm not sure how to save this game, but I might leave it there. Let me just like check how to save this so I know if it's like the one thing where it's like, okay, chapter done, do you want to save your game? Type thing. I'm kind of worried about that. How do I save my game? Please tell me. Right click, hit save, or S on your keyboard. Not sure why it was removed from the Steam version. Well, that didn't work. That doesn't seem to work. It's talking about Steins Gate. Wait. So how do I save this? You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna play this again later. We're gonna play this again another day because my face is kind of dying a bit. And I feel like my tummy rumbling is kind of gone now. I'm feeling a bit better now. Okay, hold on. Let's get back to the train, okay? Oh. Okay, here we are, back at the train. Okay. Yeah, I think, you know, my tummy grumblies are feeling a bit better, so I don't need so much milk anymore. I can survive life. And also, I probably shouldn't leave this milk out for much longer. It's gonna start getting bad. You know, it's gonna start going off if I leave it out for too long. So I'll put this back in the fridge. And I think I might even go to bed because it's time for me to sleep. I've had a long day, you know, of eating spicy food and then instantly regretting it. It's fine. Maika. So, I guess I'll see you next time. I'm not sure when I'll be streaming next. Hopefully not too long. I'm trying to really stream on a more regular basis because I want to do better. I want to do better by my audience. I know I've let people down in the past, so I want to try to be a better VTuber for everyone. So, thank you for joining me today. この配信に来てくれたありがとうございます。And I'll see you next time. 次
次の配信にまた会うよね。Yes. Okay. So for now, 乗客 passengers, I would like to wish you safe travels.